I believe somebody can recover from addiction, and I think that has to be our goal. We have to be able to make sure people can get back into owning a home and having a job and being an active part of our community.
Welcome to this week's edition of Recovery Happens. My name is Patrick Patterson, Center Manager for BW Rock. Today we're going to be sitting down with one of our Michigan State Representatives, Shane Hernandez, an important supporter of recovery from addiction.
Shane Hernandez, 83rd District State Representative. I serve Port Huron, Fort Gratiot, Birchville, and all of Sanilac County. I'm in my second term as State Representative. So my wife started working with Operation Transformation just after I started as a legislator. And right away, addiction and recovery became a topic for them. It was getting to be more well known nationwide and statewide. And the Blue Water Area Churches group took up the issue. I didn't know a ton about it at the time. I didn't know that we had these recovery homes in our community, and Vision Quest was one of my introductions to it. It was one of the first things I heard about it. And there's so much negativity about it. And I've lived in Port Huron for about 13 years now. And one interesting thing to me was I've lived here for 13 years and I didn't know these recovery homes are in our community around my home. So I had an interesting reaction to a lot of that negativity, because if it is a problem, shouldn't I know that they're there? So I actually think that they're providing a good service. I think that there's a lot of positive. And this isn't something that we can just choose to not have it. It's something our community needs, whether we want it or not. So that was really my introduction through Operation Transformation. Through that effort, I was able to meet groups like yours, like Difference Makers, and then through even a relationship with Representative Bellino, able to meet groups across the state that are doing similar things. Well, I think the issue of the opioid crisis and recovery is now very well known statewide and nationwide, but I think we're just starting to touch the surface of what we could do as a state. If you look over the past couple of years, there's been a lot more money appropriated to deal with the issue, but I think we're still in that phase of we're not quite sure what we're doing with that money. We're just saying we're going to put $20 million towards addiction and recovery, but we're not getting very specific with it. And that's where I think the state needs to take the next step. Starting to understand how your organization is doing things like reaching out to the workplace. You've talked to me about reaching out to gas stations and helping them understand when their facilities are being abused. These are the kinds of things that if you wait for the state to do that, we're gonna probably, one, do it wrong, or just never figure it out and never do it right in the first place. So why don't we seek out organizations like yours? Why don't we set up a set of criteria that if we're going to give grant money to a recovery organization, we work with a group like yours to create a set of criteria that say, these are the services they should be offering at a minimum to be able to receive money from the state, and then we come alongside and partner with you. And then I think we lean on organizations like yours for where is the next idea, where is the next place we reach these people. And there's a whole wide range of services that we have to address, whether it's early intervention, it's recovery, but there's also legislative things that still need to happen to make sure that Narcan is readily available. We have to deal with the reality of the issue we have right now. We have to deal with access, we have to deal with reporting, not just access to the drugs themselves, but access to care. So there's a whole wide range of things that we have to do at the state, and we have been doing that for the past 2 years while I've been in the legislature. And it's been a learning experience. It's one of those things, you come in, my background is commercial architecture, I know about skilled trades, I know about work shortages, but you come in and there's a crisis right there in front of you that has to be dealt with, and you reach out to organizations, you reach out to people that know more about it than you, and try to do what's best for our state. I believe somebody can recover from addiction, and I think that has to be our goal. We have to be able to make sure people can get back into owning a home and having a job and being an active part of our community. And I think those, when people are able to recover, they're going to be able to help us continue our efforts to help others recover. I do think our community is rallying behind recovery. I look around the state and I have the opportunity to talk to 109 other representatives every single week, and I think Port Huron, St. Clair County, Sanilac County are at the forefront of this issue.
Thank you for watching Recovery Happens. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please give us a call. If you want to partner with us and join the fight, please visit our website and click Donate. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Operation Transformation.